Hi everyone, you just witnessed some questionable fashion show and poses, all in the name of the spun cotton. But don't worry, you won't need a runway show to enjoy these. Today we're making whimsy, quirky brooches featuring animal characters with oversized collars like something out of a fairy tale dressing room. I will walk you through the whole process, so we can start with the supply first. We'll need, of course, wool cotton, any kind of brand, just basic wool cotton from a drugstore would be perfect. If you have cotton pads, you can use them for the collars, but it is optional because we will have another alternatives. Here I'll be using a real cotton flower, and I want to highlight just how special it feels to work with the natural organic materials. I'll be trying to sculpt the raw cotton fibers, and I can already tell it is a different kind of vibe while I'm touching it. I always have a masking tape for the loose ends to fix them when I work with the aluminum foil. Then we will need these small brooch pins. You can find them in any hobby or craft store or website, and they are not expensive. We'll need aluminum foil, scissors, maybe pencil. Today I'll be using black and white acrylic paint and watercolors, but you can use gouache or just one of these. Then we'll need our glue. This is a cornstarch glue. You can make it really quick. Just mix boiling water with cornstarch that has been dissolved in a little cold water. We'll need some brushes. If you want to seal your brooches, you can use clear varnish. Then we will need a little thread and a needle. And if you are not a fan of sewing, instead of a fabric, you can use also these cupcake liners. I think that is what it's called, but I won't be using them, but I remembered to show it to you just as an idea, because I think they can be fun for the collars, and they are coming in all sorts of patterns and colors, so maybe it can be inspiring to you. Now for the collars, you can use all sorts of fabric, whatever you have at hand. You can use cotton lace, tulle, ribbons, all kind of ribbons. It's all good. I'll be using a glue gun, but you can work with a super glue too. And if you prefer to work with a template, then you'll be needing a small piece of pressed cardboard. But you can easily sculpt the head just out of a foil, because it's really easy and simple. And here I'm just giving the example how you can easily sketch your shapes for the template if you will use it. This time I prepared for you a little PDF downloadable with illustration of the animal brooch heads featured in this video. These drawings are just inspiration to help you spark your creativity, so you can download it. It's a free copy anytime you want from my Ko-fi page. Just follow the link in the description below, and I hope it can help, or maybe you can enjoy it. Now I'm covering the template with foil, and this is definitely a longer and slightly more demanding way to make the base, but if someone feels it's more secure, then that's the way you'll do it. Now I'm doing another better way, I think. Gently shape the foil by loosely squeezing it, and start by forming the ears first. Then shape the rest into a rounded head. It shouldn't be flat now, but more like a ball. I added a little more volume to one side of the face, the lower side, because this extra volume should suggest a more realistic look of a bunny head. This way, when we paint the face features, the whole look will be just more persuasive, no matter we are not sculpting realistically. Now I'll be working on a base for the hen, and it's the same principle as I used for the previous base of a bunny, so I will not commenting this too much. These are very simple forms, a perfect starting point for exploring the technique, and feel free to follow your own inspiration and choose any shape and enjoy the creative play. It doesn't have to be perfect. Here I wanted to experiment with raw cotton fiber, but first I had to remove the seeds from the cotton flowers, which led to quite a bit of fiber loss since I did it by hand. Still, what truly amazed me was how much cotton a single flower can yield. It is surprisingly abundant. This is the most unusual flower I've ever seen. Working with raw cotton flower fiber is quite a different experience. It requires a bit more control. The texture is different, softer, and the tactile feeling is really pleasant. Honestly, I've had a feeling as if the fiber were alive, or maybe it's just me a little carried away, I don't know. I'm adding layers of cotton, coating each one with our homemade cornstarch glue. I keep building up the layers until I achieve a smooth, even surface. Sometimes I'm tempted to say, even if you are just starting out and if you have the means, don't feel like you must begin with low quality supplies. Choose richly pigmented paints and good materials if they are available to you, because art is also a tactile experience. We fall in love with the process, not just the result. And I know this is not a popular opinion. Maybe I feel this way because for the most of my creative life, I had to hold back due to financial limitation. I don't know. But I need to say one more thing, and that is that expensive tools and materials will never bring skill alone. We need and we must commit to effort first of all. Even when we seem to have everything, we'll still need to simplify or give something up, but that's a story for another day. When working with templates, the bases are flatter, so we'll need to add more layers of cotton to achieve a three-dimensional look. However, you can also stick with the flat version since it's a brooch, and that will still look okay. Now I'm cutting a cotton pad, and this is one way you can make a ruffled collar using this cotton pad. I've already shown this in previous videos. It's really easy. I'll be painting these brooches while the base is still damp. After they dry, I'll go back with a bit of white acrylic to add some highlights. And I don't have a set plan for these faces because I can always go back and make adjustments if something goes wrong or if I don't like it. You can wait for the cotton to dry completely before painting, and if you use acrylic, they'll act as a kind of a sealant. But if you sticking to watercolors or other water-based paints, make sure your brooches don't get wet unless you have sealed them with a protective varnish. I know that some people might feel a little nervous about the painting part, and my honest advice is to just relax and allow yourself to make mistakes and embrace the imperfection. You can always go one step back, paint the figure white again, and start over. You can also look at my sketches. Observe the position of the eyes. For example, eyes placed lower will give a gentler, cuter, more endearing look and expression. Now I'm cutting stripes from this lovely embroidered cotton. I'll use that, some tulle and the little collar I made earlier from a cotton pad. I will use the simplest stitch to gather the fabric. I think everyone knows how to do this. Now I'm gluing these edges to get a nice finish from both sides. Be careful if you're using hot glue. I burned myself a few times, especially when working with tulle. And there we are. I've ended up with a bunch of cute little heads. I'll keep a few pieces for myself to wear this summer, I think, and probably I give the rest away as a gift. Let me know if this was difficult for you. I hope you did enjoy this little workshop. Until next time, I wish you creative summer, and I see you soon.